What's up, everybody? I'm Camarray.
And I'm Zaiah.
And
this is the Music Report Card, where albums are reviewed based on the vocals, lyrics,
the production, and the sonic vibe of the album.
Oh, Lord help me.
And today, we're going to be reviewing Giveon. Take Time.
You sure you're saying that right?
Yeah, it's Giveon.
You sure it's not Giveon?
Giveon. You know, brother. We're going to get into this album.
Yeah, we're going to get into it.
But first, let's talk about the music news. We have to give major shouts out and congratulations to Nicki Minaj, who earlier this week announced that she is with child. Congratulations, Nicki. So, first, let's talk about there's been a lot of music recently dropping. If you guys are tuned in and following us on Instagram on the Music Report Card, you would have seen that there has been a lot of new music that you may have missed. So we just want to give you an update in some of the hottest new tracks, albums, EPs that are out there. We've got first, I want to mention Summer Walker has an incredible EP. For the hip hop heads, we got Jadakiss. He's got a new album that came out. Let's see, Her dropped a new single called, I think it's called Do It To Me. An amazing like a reggae kind of song. We got Katy Perry coming out. I think she comes out in August. There's a lot of great people. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but there are a lot of great new artists out there, new and old artists out there with new music that you guys should definitely make sure that you guys check out.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that Katy's releasing something. Out of all the people, just because.
Did you hear this? The song is amazing. It's called Smile if you guys haven't heard it. It's amazing.
I haven't heard it yet.
It's crazy.
But I feel like, was she on?
Meghan Trainor, oh my gosh, the new Meghan Trainor joint is ridiculous. Like, I'm excited like that all this music is coming out. Brandy is coming out. Brandy is coming out. Brandy comes out July 31st. I can't wait to hear that record. I'm like the biggest Brandy fan in America. Oh, shit.
Right. So, in other news, Mariah Carey. Let's talk a little bit about her. So, Mariah Carey actually is going to be releasing a personal memoir this September entitled The Meaning of Mariah Carey. So, I'm kind of interested to see what she's going to talk about with her two previous marriages, I know she had a breakdown a while ago.
Yeah, back in 2001, she was on TRL going crazy, and I mean, she had some problems with her former management. I don't remember the lady. Remember when they got high?
In Amsterdam.
But she's got a lot to talk about. I mean, her career has spanned almost three decades now, so she's got a lot of ground to cover. And I haven't read a book in a long time, so I'm interested. I'm intrigued to see what she's got to talk about.
Yeah, I need to do a little bit more reading, but probably won't be reading that one. I'll just figure it all out from you.
All right. Well, on that note, let's go ahead and get into this week's album, which is actually an EP from Giveon, a dope artist, Cali-based. He got his big break, if you will, from Drake's Chicago Freestyle on his Dark Lane demo tape. That was a lot to say. But he is an amazing artist, and he drops his EP. We want you guys to really go and check it out. This actually, it spoke to me when I first heard about him. I think it definitely spoke to Zay as well. Yeah. So we're gonna dive right into it. Zay, what would you say are your top three tracks?
So coming right off the jump, as soon as you start the EP, The Beach.
Yes.
I mean, what I love about The Beach is it gives me really this kind of like raw, real feel. I mean, it's just so raw and real, but his voice is just so, I mean, it just comes in and you're like, wait, who is this? What's happening here?
Yeah.
So it really got me excited just to hear it, and then just the bounce of it. It has a nice little bounce and some swag to it, but what he's talking about is just so raw and real, and I'm sure true to him and what he knows to be true. So yeah.
So I actually
really not my favorite. It was initially. Okay. It was initially my favorite, but I have some that have now
superseded.
Yeah, they superseded, but it's still one of my favorites on there.
So my favorite actually is The Beach, and I think just the way that it comes in, production-wise, like just lyrically, where he's talking about like I don't know if you want to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm from around these parts, but I don't know if you want to come. And he's like, nah, I'm cool with all that. If you there, it's whatever. I'm good. So I love the flow of the song. Like I said, it sets the album up, or the EP up in an incredible way. So that's actually my favorite song.
Wow. I didn't know it was your favorite.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, my probably favorite. Okay, no. This next song is not actually my favorite, so I'm gonna go in order. The Beach actually is my third favorite now, but
what?
Favorite Mistake. So Favorite Mistake, it's the sound of his voice, it's the lyrics, it's the relatability. Like, I can so relate to like a favorite mistake situation where you're having someone come through, and I guess we won't really go into all of that.
Okay, so wait, I gotta make sure. So where does this rank in your favorite?
This is probably my second favorite. It's right in the middle.
And The Beach is third. So
Beach is third. I'm working my way up.
Okay, so favorite mistake, actually, if you're backwards to forwards, I'm actually going forwards to backwards. The favorite mistake actually ends up being my second favorite as well. I just feel like the vocal delivery on the track is so amazing. Like, there's a lyric where he's like, "Are you on your way? Are you coming soon?" Whatever. And he's like, "I'm getting impatient." That's right, but the way that he delivers that line is like, you feel the impatientness, if that's a word. You feel it in his vocals.
So you're probably talking about the second time he said it.
Yes.
Are you on your way?
Yeah. And he's like,
I'm getting impatient.
yeah. Like,
yeah, because he the second time, so what he did is he started real chill with it at first, and then the second verse he started turning it up a notch. So.
Yes, but I felt like and that's one thing that I love about especially R&B artists that are able to emote, and when you listen to it as a listener, you feel every emotion that they're going through at that moment. And I just love the fact that he pronounced that in that way. So
he executed it very well.
Executed like flawlessly. So that's one of my favorites. That's my second favorite on the album. And like, come on, guys! Like, your favorite mistake? Like, come on! If you have not heard Giveon's EP, please. Like, we're talking about some of the other tracks, but
we even got to my top favorite.
Favorite mistake, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Favorite mistake. Yes.
But Heartbreak Anniversary. Heartbreak Anniversary is my number one favorite song. Just how it starts. Balloons are deflated.
That's my favorite lyric. Like, who starts a song off like
yes,
that?
they look lifeless like me.
Like me.
We miss you on your side of the bed.
Yeah.
Jesus, your lyric.
The lyric on that is phenomenal.
I just think that everybody, the reason I love that song so much is that I think that everybody who's been through some type of heartbreak, I think it had enjoyable moments.
Yeah.
You know, prior to the heartbreak, they can relate to that. They can so relate to like remembering moments and times that were great moments, even though that situation ended sour. It's like, I am now having this moment where I'm thinking about this person that I was so in love with, and it's this heartbreak anniversary for me.
Yeah.
That's like, it's crazy. That's so good.
And the fact that you would even be celebrating it almost in a way where it's like
favorite mistake almost. Because it's something that's bad, but it's something that's so good to you.
Listen.
It's your favorite wrong thing.
Yes. And it's like, but like I said, the fact that you're celebrating it lets you know that you're almost still like attached to it a little bit in a way. Like, and I just feel like, again, we have to shout Giveon out because, again, he wrote the majority of this record by himself. Like, if you look at the liner notes, he's the sole writer. So hats off for these freaking lyrics, y'all.
What do you think least favorite? I don't really have one either.
0. Perfect. Like, I mean, I won't say perfect because there's one thing that I shouts out to one of my other newer favorite artists, Lucky Day. One thing that I loved about his project is that he had an up tempo. and I feel like I don't want Giveon to get stuck in. Granted, this is just an EP, but I don't want him to get stuck in slow man's land, if you will. Like a lot of the artists, I don't know. I correct me if I'm wrong. Drop down in the comments and tell me. But I feel like artists like Summer Walker, SZA, like I don't know that they have up-tempo records, and I feel like those are just as important when crafting an EP or an album to show that you're not a one-trick pony. So that's the only negative that
I agree, but I also disagree. I have to cut you off. I'm sorry. I disagree because I think because an EP is so short, I love that I can marinate in the moment of what this is without anything being upbeat or anything. Where I do kind of agree with you, though, is that maybe that upbeat was something that happened at the end and we went out with a happy feeling. But the ending...
Vanish?
I mean, it's like, you see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just kind of hard to really say that when he's so good at what he does. And I get the one-trick pony thing, but if you're a one-trick pony and you sound like that and you're delivering lyrics like that and production like that, you can be a one-trick pony for me.
And that's what I also wanted to mention. When I first heard about Giveon, it was actually from Brandy. She was listening to a lot of new up-and-coming R&B artists, and one thing that she said that I took to heart for myself as an artist, and that I think a lot of other artists should take, was that with Giveon, he understands that he's a baritone singer, and that he crafted and the producers crafted this music so that he can live in his sweet spot.
Absolutely.
And I think that with this entire EP and hopefully for the rest of his career, he remains in his sweet spot, because there's something so beautiful with where he's able to take certain songs that is very, very, very important. And I think that sometimes a lot of artists get used to, or they try to be something that they're not, and I feel like that is where they start to make a lot of missteps. But I think where Giveon gets it right is that he really, really knows himself as an artist. Absolutely. And really knows his voice, knows where he can go, like with some of the false stuff that he does, and some of his chest voice choices that he makes. They're all like right in his sweet spot. So I again, Giveon, man, as an artist, if you have not heard of him, if you have not checked out his EP or his song on Drake's mixtape, or his, I think it's a demo album, whatever, make sure you check him out, because he's an incredible up-and-coming artist.
I want to touch on what you said, though, about the living in his sweet spot, just because I heard him talk in an interview, and he talked about how someone introduced him to Frank Sinatra and helped him not to be afraid to have that baritone voice, because he talked about when he was younger, and I think a lot of male singers go through this, where they lose their voice or they go through puberty and their voice is now low, and they have to figure out, how do I get that range back? How do I get that back? Can I get that back? And they get a little discouraged. So he went through this phase where a lot of artists go through, a lot of male singers go through, and females I think probably go through some of that too, but more so on the male side, where they have to regain that all back and relearn all of that, the range and all of that. And someone introduced him to Frank Sinatra. So he listened to Frank Sinatra, and from there it was what it was. So he had to find that, you know. And through, it's just amazing to kind of see through someone so far back like a Frank Sinatra, that he would find that inspiration and then be able to take a piece of that and create what he created here. So
and I think it speaks to his artistry too, that he was not afraid to really go for what he knew. And I think, honestly, this album is Grammy worthy. It may be too early to talk about Grammys, but I think we saw with her when she first came out, like the buzz just kept growing, and I think the same trajectory is going to happen with Giveon. So let's go ahead and give him his grade.
Okay, so the way the grading is going to work, we are going to grade in the different categories from 0 to 5. Those categories are lyrics, vocals,
production, and the overall feel of the album. Too long, too short, album fillers, songs that could have been left out, what we think could have worked, etc.
All right, so lyrics.
I'm going to give him a 5. I ain't heard no shit like this in a long time. Like, the way that he made me feel, I wanted to smoke a joint and drink some Hennessy because it just took me there. For real, for real.
I gave it 5 also. The way it made me feel, I may or may not have smoked a joint and drank some Hennessy. So, what about the vocals?
Vocals, living in your baritone, got your sweet spot, baby boy. You give it 5 for me.
It's a 5 for me too. I'm telling y'all, I love damn Giveon. Giveon.
Listen, he could have sang the ABCs. He could have sang the ABCs on that album, and I would have been good with it.
Right.
Production, what you talking about?
Hold on, we can't just all the way skate over the vocals. The vocals. Oh, okay, we talked enough about the vocals. Okay, it's cool. So production, great. I mean, it literally lyrics and vocals, and the actual sounds of the track and the music, they were just married together so perfect. It was just created for him.
And it told a story from start to end. So a beautifully crafted piece of art. So production gets a 5 for me.
And what about the vibe or the what do you call it?
The sonic flow. There's je ne sais quoi, baby.
Okay, what about that? What you give?
All right, so I gave him a 4.5 because I would have liked an up-tempo track. That's the only downfall that I felt with the album.
Man, I don't care nothing about that. We giving him a 5. 5s across the board.
You. Oh, you're giving him 5.
Me and my multiple personalities.
Okay, all of y'all. That's in y'all.
All right, so listen, I'm giving a 5. I think also the interview maybe had something to do with that, to where I just had the understanding of what he was trying to do. He was trying to give, he took you on a journey of a relationship. So the first couple tracks went into, just the first meeting, going into that. Then you go to the next part and you're kind of cheating, some other stuff going on. Then you go to the heartbreaks and all of that.
And then you wish our vanished away.
But let us know what y'all think. Leave comments below.
Wait, we got to give him this overall grade. We're going to give him... Oh, yeah, that's right. His overall grade is a 98.75, which equals an A. Giveon, your report card is in the mail, dog. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are the Music Report Card. I'm Camarray.
And I'm Zaiah. Thanks for watching, y'all.